Exodia! Obliterate!
Hey, what is up guys, DragonxDuelist here, and today I am bringing you a video about some interesting tech cards. Basically all these can be used to stop the dominant deck in this format, which is Pepe. And I just found, most of these I just found, but some of them I already knew about, like Doomstar and Stygian Dirge. So we're gonna talk about them. First we got Doomstar. If you don't know its effect already, it's once per turn you can discard one card, then target one card in either player's Pendulum Zone. Destroy that card, and if you do, draw one card. So automatically right there, that can eliminate skills. The only downside is that this can't be used during either player's turn. So it's only during your turn, but that's okay because you can pendulum summon it, use its effect, and then go into a rank or a synchro, whatever. So it's a really interesting tech card. If you do play it, I suggest putting it in a pendulum deck, because that's the only way you'll get a good plus out of it, other than the draw one. Next we got Stygian Dirge. Basically what this does is it reduces the levels of all face-up monsters your opponent controls by 1. Basically this is going to stop the Luster Pendulum play and even the Northern plays, because more than likely when your opponent is using Northern, at least, they're going to be expecting to go into a rank 4. With Stygian Dirge, as soon as you activate it, the level goes down by 1, so they'll have pretty much a dead Northern and another dead monster on the field, because more than likely they're not going to run rank 3s. They're only going to run rank 4s, synchros, and the Northerns. So, and with the Luster Pendulum play, Luster Pendulum can only summon Draco Slayer monsters from the extra deck, and the only one we have available right now is Ignister, and he's level 8. So when you try to synchro with Luster Pendulum, your opponent can use Stygian Dirge, reduce the level, so it'll be a 3 and you'll have another 3. So that'll make you pretty much work for it. You'll have a dead Luster Pendulum on the field. Magic Drain, it's when your opponent activates a spell card, they can discard one spell card to negate this card's effect, but otherwise negate the activation of their spell card, and if you do, destroy it. So I don't need to tell you I don't think I need to tell you why this is a good tech card, but it's so much advantage. Like, first of all, if they're going to activate a pendulum, it's going to negate it, and if it doesn't negate it, your opponent loses the advantage that they have, because they'll have to give up one of their spell cards, which is it's very useful. Next we got Corridor of Agony. It's a continuous spell, and its effect is monsters that were special summoned from the main deck cannot activate their effects. Their effects are negated, and they cannot declare an attack as long as they remain face up on the field. So that's pretty hefty, especially when you use something like Plush Fire, which special summons from the deck. It can be really hurtful against Pepe, especially for those that are running Plush Fire. Yeah, this can be really painful, not only because it negates their effects, but because they can't attack either. So you special summon anything you want, and then they'll be like, you just be like, Corridor of Agony, okay, they can't do anything. So, and in this format, you can basically have, most of the decks will have free open space in their spell and trap card zone. If not, they'll have like traps to negate some stuff, but most of the time it's not continuous stuff. So this can definitely go as a side deck card or even a main deck card. So next we have Shadow Flip, and it negates the activation of an effect, monster's effect, that activates when a monster is special summoned, including itself, and destroys it. So something like Oath Dragon Magician, which activates when it's special summoned. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one Magician, Pendulum monster, or Odd Odds monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So if you special summon it and you have Shadow Flip, you can activate that, and your opponent doesn't get that search, so that special summon essentially becomes useless. Or something like Pendulum Wizard, which isn't available to us in the TCG right now, but it will be soon. I forget what set is coming out in, but it will be here soon. So its effect, if activates when it's special summon, you can target 2 cards you control them, destroy them, and add performing power monsters with different names to you from your deck to your hand. So basically, when you special summon it, you give up 2 to search 2 from your deck. And with Shadow Flip, that pretty much negates all of that. Next we have Retort. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card with the same name as one in your graveyard, negate that activation. If you do, destroy that card. Then you can add 1 card with that name from your graveyard to your hand. So I'm pretty sure that pendulums are monsters when they're in the graveyard. This is not for pendulums. This is pretty much for decks that use Norden, because like say you're in a mirror match and both you and your opponent use Norden and instant fusion, you can use Retort to get rid of their Norden play and get your own instant fusion in your hand. Insert your own instant fusion out from your deck and go ahead and give you that Norden play. So yeah, that's pretty good. And finally we have Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. When a spell card is activated, you can discard a spell card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. If you do that, your opponent cannot activate spell cards with that name for the rest of this duel. So I don't have to tell you guys why that's pretty OP. You do have to give up a spell card, but that doesn't matter at all, because this works against pendulums, because once pendulums hit that pendulum zone, they're automatically a spell card, and all you have to do is give up a random spell card in your hand to get rid of that pendulum forever. So any pendulums that you have problems with, you can just go ahead and get rid of it for the rest of the duel. It's a good side deck card, I'd say. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these tech cards down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys have any other tech cards that I should take a look at. Really interested in them. But yeah, like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later. Peace.